more than you want to show yards per carry.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ryan Glasgow, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Passing, it's Dalton. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 30, past the 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. Stays on his feet. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he lost the football. And some room to work. A.J. Green. So they escape, so to speak, maintain.
Because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got Green. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. So Dalton now. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ryan Glasgow picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on now is the Clemson. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. Reception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw is Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton finding Green complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And an out. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, Bengals.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Dalton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those.
He's got him in, complete. He's at the 30, 10,